What's going on, world? It's your boy Steve Dab 317 back with another reaction video. Today's video is going to be a bit different. As you know, I'm constantly looking for ways to improve my channel. If you've been one of the people who've given me feedback, I greatly appreciate it. First thing you'll notice in this video is that instead of having my camera set up to be the full screen and then a small screen of the video, I'll actually have myself in a corner and then the full video will be a large screen. So that's one of the small differences. But listen, if you haven't already done so, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And before we jump into this Tom MacDonald naked reaction, got two things that are kind of important I want to share with you. The first one, so I got my gear set up. I had to leave, run to the restroom or whatever. My wife happens to walk by. She looks at the initial image and she comes back and she's like, if there's something you need to talk to me about, we can talk about it. So we just kind of laughed about that. So that was the first thing. The second thing is I had it's a letter, right? This letter came in today, arrived on my desk. Hopefully you can read the title from where I've got this. It's addressed to Amy Pomerich. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So, and real quick, I'm going to read it because there is a short letter. Don't worry. There's no way for me of getting this to directly to her, but handwritten letter. When's the last time you seen somebody do a handwritten letter, right? It's been a while. It's kind of old school style. But this one reads, Dear Amy, as much as I enjoy talking, as you've noticed throughout my YouTube videos, when things occur of great significance, I prefer to write about them. That being said, I wrote this letter for you in an attempt to show how appreciative I am of how supportive you have been throughout my reaction video journey. If I'm not mistaken, you initially found my channel through a shout out I received from my homie Life of Reckless. Shout out to Reckless. And since then, you've always taken the time to watch my videos, to comment, and just been supportive in general. I wanted to let you know that I greatly appreciate the feedback, the advice, and most importantly, the motivation. As a small channel, things like this are what helps keep me focused. So from Naptown to Chi-Town, I just want to let you know that I sincerely appreciate all of your help. By the way, I'm going to do a reaction to the Rat Pack since you mentioned your grandparents listen to them. Sincerely, Steve Dab 317. Like I said before on this channel, like I'm all about building connections with people, and like the comments and things like that, like they mean more to me than y'all may realize. Amy, I'm actually going to put a link to this. I actually scanned it because I don't really have a way of actually getting the letter to you. But I scanned it into a file, PDF or a document or something. But I'll put that down in the comments, so if you want, you can download it or whatever, or read it yourself. But anyways, that is that. With no further ado, we're jumping into no edits. Jumping into the Tom MacDonald naked video. I'm excited about this one. And one other thing I did, I actually looked at the lyrics before watching this video, which is different. Usually I just pull it right up. But, as I've expressed before, he writes in layers, and there's a lot of content or a lot of substance there. And I just felt like doing the initial reactions. I liked them, but I don't feel like it was doing the lyrics justice. So I did go through and glance at the lyrics before the fact. But anyways, let's get it cracking.
I'm doing my best.
This is my first time watching the video.
Give it everything and no less. They all really good, but I'm best. Go in #1, look what's next. Made like 20 million, no flex. They all shooting at me, no vest. Please stop praying for me, I'm blessed. Keep my circle small, no guess. Got anxiety in my chest. I can't lie to y'all, I'm depressed. My life wild dog, I'm a mess. Got security for the threats. All these enemies that I get. Trying to find a little respect. They've been speaking out of their neck. It's been screwing with me, no sex, God. Feel like I'm the best. I just keep on shutting down these features like they frozen on my desktop. Yes, y'all. Eating all these rappers like a mess hall. 1,000 miles an hour, I don't ever take a rest stop. Slept on.
Alright, so speaking of rest stops, I thought there would be a point where he would actually stop between the bars, but looks like this is going to be one of those consistent or constant flow videos. So I'm going to dial it back a bit and just kind of break down a couple of things he said early on, and then we'll let him finish flowing.
I'm doing my best. I keep telling y'all that I'm stressed. Give it everything and no less. They all really good, but I'm best. Go in.
Alright, so real quick, so he's, as he said, he's letting people know that he's stressed. right? So I mean, it's kind of being transparent, full disclosure, which I'm hoping a lot of people will truly appreciate. But then the next thing he says is like, he didn't say that other rappers, other people, they aren't really good. He's just saying that I'm the best, you know? And I think that's significant because, like, you know, there's a big difference between being confident and being arrogant. And to me, I think that uh, we should all be confident. You know, in the ideal world, we should all be very confident of ourselves and our abilities and what we're capable of doing. But I think that confidence can turn into arrogance when you get to the point where you feel the need to put everybody else down, right? So that'll be like me saying, "Hey, I'm really great at something," which is fine. But the moment I say, "Hey, the next person, you're horrible, and I'm better than you, and you're right," and I'm constantly putting other people down, I think that's when it kind of gets to that area where it's more on the arrogant side. But again, confidence, you know, I think is an admirable quality. You know, some of us have a lot of it, some of us not so much, but that's okay. But anyway, that's my take on that.
Number one, look what's next. Made like 20 million, no flex. They all shooting at me, no vest. Please stop praying for me, I'm blessed. Keep my circle small, no guess. Got anxiety in my chest. I can't lie to y'all, I'm depressed. My life wild dog, I'm a mess. Got security for the threats. All
right, now that I've watched a few of the videos and I follow him on social media and stuff, you know, I remember just things relating to, you know, people making threats, death threats and things like that, you know. And I think what's really crazy is a lot of people are quick to say a lot of stuff behind their keyboard, you know, what we call keyboard warriors, right? And they're quick to go and say this or say that or just say off the wall nonsense or even saying threats to people. But like, there's two things people don't realize. One, words are powerful, right? And people get in their own little closed off dark places, and the only thing they can revert to is trying to hurt somebody else, right? And it's a sign of weakness, but they feel like, oh, I can sit behind my computer and safely lash out. But the second part they don't realize is like anything that's done online, that's on the internet, or anything that like anybody can be found. It's just a matter of how much time and energy somebody wants to put towards it, right? Like I'm sure there's many of you who could find me, find out where I live, things like that, you know, and I'm mindful of that, right? My family lives with me, but like literally, there's so much available information anybody can be found, right? And it's a lot of stuff that happens to a lot of people who felt like, oh, I can say anything because people won't find out where I am or who I am, and you know, stuff then hit the fan. But anyways, I'm gonna let him keep on flowing, but I just wanted to add that my 2 cents there.
these enemies that I get, trying to find a little respect. They've been speaking out of their neck. It's been screwing with me, no sex, God. Feel like I'm the best, I just keep on shutting down these features like they frozen on my desktop. Yes, y'all, eating all these.
Jack Catch, that was kind of like that was a bit of a vintage bar right there. You know, talking about shutting down features like they're frozen on my desktop. If you think back to like Windows 95, Windows 95 second edition, Windows 98, or maybe it was 98 second edition, and like, man, Windows. Oftentimes you would download a new program or something like that it'll completely freeze on your desktop and you had to shut down the whole computer. So I thought that was pretty dope. That was in my era.
Speaking out of their neck, it's been screwing with me, no sex, God. Feel like I'm the best, I just keep on shutting down these features like they frozen on my desktop. Yes, y'all, eating all these rappers like a mess hall. 1,000 miles an hour, I don't ever take a rest stop. Slept on, homie, you should probably save your breath, dog. I ain't trying to hear it, cause lately I just forget lots. Pep talks, I don't need advice or to be checked on. I just need my wifey in a bed that I could rest on. Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? Yeah. Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? You know I'm the man.
All right, so real quick, let's talk about that hook. And why is he using Teflon? Like, right? So Teflon, and some of us already know this. This may be new to some of us, or maybe some of us didn't attribute it directly to this song or the lyrics. But like, when we think about Teflon, right? It's a coating, right, to make a substance waterproof. It reduces friction significantly, right, and it makes it to where things don't stick to it. So when he talks about, at least I think that when he's talking about, you know, it pissing off haters, that's because like they're constantly throwing shade, right? But it's not sticking. It's not. Remember that old phrase, like whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you or whatever. But basically, something that's coated in Teflon, like it's none of that stuff matters. Like it's sliding right off of it. It's not sticking. It's not affecting it. So that's kind of why I think he chose to use Teflon in the hook on this one.
I built all of this with my hands. Ain't no record label, just fans. I do everything that I can. I do anything for my fam. Ain't no diamonds on me, no brands. Gave like $100 grand to my dad. This all going according to my plan. This my destiny, it ain't chance. Y'all can't cancel me like Roseanne. Y'all so jelly on me, no jam. Y'all the type of folk I can't stand. Can't get clout, don't give no damns.
I used to love watching the Roseanne show. By the way, Roseanne and was it Dan? Was it Dan or I think Dan was her husband's name.
You know I'm the man. I built all of this with my hands. Ain't no record label, just fans. I do everything that I can. I do anything for my fam. Ain't no diamonds on me, no brands. Gave like $100 grand to my dad. This all going according to my plan. This my destiny, it ain't chance. Y'all can't cancel me like Roseanne. Y'all so jelly on me, no jam. Y'all the type of folk I can't stand. Can't get clout, don't give no damns. I got plaques on plaques on plaques on plaques on plaques. I'm just doing what they can. No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. Y'all feel like I'm the rap god. No, that ain't a diss on Eminem. He practically why I rap, dog.
So I noticed he actually very clearly let people know that no, this is not a diss on Eminem. It seems like oftentimes if a especially in rap music, like if somebody uses a bar or a line that somebody else says, but they use it in a different way or in a different context, people immediately assume, oh, they're dissing such and such. But he immediately clears that up, you know. So that was kind of cool.
Some blacks, I'm just doing what they can. No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. Y'all feel like I'm the rap god. No, that ain't a diss on Eminem. He practically why I rap, dog. Paparazzi cameras see the flash in my backyard. Addicted to my work, cause my world doper than crack rocks. Back off, let me blast off. When we last talked, it was drama. I ain't playing with you like a...
There was a double entendre right there, which some of you may have missed that, but when he talked about when he's talking about his work, I'm gonna run it back one more time.
Blacks on blacks, I'm just doing what they can. No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. Y'all feel like I'm the rap god. No, that ain't a diss on Eminem. He practically why I rap, dog. Paparazzi cameras see the flash in my backyard. Addicted to my work, cause my world doper than crack rock.
All right, so addicted to my work because my work doper than crack rock. So, and then this is the part that some of you may or may not know, but like work is a slang term used in a lot of neighborhoods, which is like a slang way of saying it basically is speaking for crack, right? So oftentimes somebody's looking to buy or sell crack, you know, they're not gonna be like, hey, I'm trying to find some crack, because it's kind of lame. It makes it sound very policist. But you know, people like, hey, you working or you got any work, right? And it's not saying people looking for a job. It was, at least back then, you know, back when I was in rotation, that was a slang way of saying, you know, they're looking for some crack. So that was kind of the double entendre there. But obviously he turns that. Anyways, yeah.
Back off, let me blast off. When we last talked, it was drama. I ain't playing with you like a sandbox. I ain't hanging with you trying to trash talk. I've been cutting ties like a hacksaw. Y'all been on my balls like a hand job. Y'all ain't sitting with me like a lap dog.
All right, I'm gonna have to run it. Been cutting ties like a hacksaw. I think what's dope about that, if you think about like the way a hacksaw cuts something, it's that edge. It's not a clean cut. I mean, it's rough, it's rugged. It's not ever pretty, but you know what I mean. Sometimes ties just got to be cut, you know, for various reasons. So.
Off, let me blast off. When we last talked, it was drama. I ain't playing with you like a sandbox. I ain't hanging with you trying to trash talk. I've been cutting ties like a hacksaw. Y'all been on my balls like a hand job. Y'all ain't sitting with me like a lap dog, and I keep my word like a chat log. Yo, Teflon.
Oh, you know what? And this may be a stretch, but like so. You know how like there's been some lyrics that have been kind of vintage, going back to like the 90s, maybe early 2000s, mid 2000s. Like, remember Hacksaw Ridge? Remember Hacksaw Ridge? And like the guy in Hacksaw Ridge, he was breaking the mold because he was he wouldn't carry a gun. Maybe he wouldn't carry a gun or a knife, but he didn't carry weapons. He was more into helping people. But he was a monumental part of the world, and they ended up awarding him the Medal of Honor. But like. He did things completely different, but in a very honorable way. So I don't know. It may have been a kind of play on words there with the hacksaw and Hacksaw Ridge, which was you know, that was kind of, and that was also when Mel Gibson was kind of reestablishing himself as well. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that a bit. But there may be something there. Maybe not. I don't know.
Even when I'm naked, haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? Yeah. Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? I'm ready to go. It's like if you know, then you know. I ain't keeping enemies close. If you're bros, I'm bros, we're bros. You might wanna whip me, I don't. I ain't running around with no hoes. I don't live my life by your code. I just work my hands to the bone. I don't grind it out for the dough. I need peace inside of my soul. I need karma helping me grow. I need love inside of my home.
All right, so real quick, couple things. One, between the grapes, the banana, like it makes me think of Fruit of the Loom for whatever reason, which is really interesting. Some of the places he has the fruit covering himself up. But, I also think it is one of those things. I don't know. We'll see what the internet has to say about that, but I'm pretty sure there's going to end up being some type of fruit-based, fruit-related type comments or jabs thrown at him as a result of that. So, but again, as I learn more about Tom, I think sometimes he intentionally does things to give the haters something to talk about, So.
Pray I fail, I promise I won't. On my album,
Hold on, I missed that.
just work my hands to the bone. I don't grind it out for the dough. I need peace inside of my soul. I need karma helping me grow. I need love inside of my home. Pray I fail, I promise I won't. On my album, plaques me to go.
That was tight. Let's listen to that again. That
Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? I'm ready to go. It's like if you know, then you know. I ain't keeping enemies close. If you're bros, I'm bros, we're bros. You might wanna whip me, I don't. I ain't running around with no hoes. I don't live my life by your code. I just work my hands to the bone.
I don't live my life by your code. I just work my hands to the bone. Listen, and this entire string right here is super hard. But basically, even just starting with that is like, bro, I'm not looking to do things the way y'all do things. Like I don't have to get put into. I don't have to get publicity or be put into the mainstream the way y'all want me to be. I don't have to talk about the things that y'all talk about or y'all think I should talk about. It's like, bro, I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing the way that I want to do it. So that's dope. But there's more.
I don't grind it out for the dough. I need peace inside of my soul. I need karma helping me grow.
I need peace inside of my soul, and I need karma helping me. Listen, like when it's all said and done with, I think, and this kind of goes back to me saying earlier, like a lot of times people, they do a lot of this, right? And they're saying a lot of things that, I just, I don't think people consciously think about what they say and how it may affect or impact others. But like when it's all said and done with, like, I firmly believe karma is real, right? And the energy you put into this world, that's what gets kind of shot back your way. So that's why I'm all about positive vibes. Hopefully you're here because you're sending me positive vibes. Continue watching this video. We'll get through it. But I like this track so far.
Oh, I need love inside of my home. Pray I fail, I promise I won't. On my album, plaques me to go. Man, I stacked up 5 in a row. Man, I don't got no rich haters. All of them are dumb broke. Stab me in.
I don't got no rich haters. All of them are dumb broke. Let's think about that. I think. Let me finish this bar, then I'm gonna say what I gotta say about that.
In the back, I'm leaving cutthroats. Yeah, I fail, I promise I won't. On my album, plaques me to go. Man, I stacked up 5 in a row. Man, I don't got no rich haters. All of them are dumb broke. Stab me in the back.
I don't got no rich haters. All of them are dumb broke. Like to me, at least to me, it feels like people who are truly rich, right? Don't allocate time out of their life to hate on other people, right? And what I mean by that is, like, I think to truly be rich, or even let's say to truly be wealthy, like, it's not just a financial standing. Like, to have a rich life, to have a fulfilling life, that's what I took from that. So like people who truly are rich, people who truly have a fulfilling life, they don't spend time hating on somebody else. Like, for what? There's literally no reason to do that, and that's why I think he kind of like the people. Anyways, that's what I think that was about. You let me know your thoughts.
I'm leaving cutthroat, skipping over everyone, don't even need a jump rope. Gun smoke, took so many shots I should be blood soaked. Aiming for the stars, I keep it moving like a tugboat.
Took so many shots, I should be blood soaked. And I think it's again ties directly into like. And I see some of it on social media. Like it's like it never fails, whether it's in the on any form of social media. It's like somebody always has something to say, and I think a lot of time it's because people want to feel. I don't know what I don't. You let me know what you think. Why do people go out of their way to say something negative or like? Well, if you don't want to be like, Literally, this specific video, there is no way in the world Tom could force me to watch this video. All right, if I'm watching this video, the reason why you're watching this video, anybody who's watching is by choice. So I don't get how somebody can make the conscious choice to watch some of his material and then want to whine and complain about it. Like, bro, like there's a billion other videos that you could be watching instead of worrying about what the next man is doing, you know. But and then it's this tugboat line. I want to touch bases on that too.
Young folks, I know that it's hard for y'all to trust. Even need a jump rope, gun smoke. Took so many shots I should be blood soaked. Aiming for the stars, I keep it moving like a tugboat.
I keep it moving like a tugboat. So again, this is kind of just taking things, and maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm looking deeper than it was written, or I don't know. But so tugboat. Think about a tugboat and what a tugboat does. A tugboat, right? A tugboat moves other vessels by either pushing them or pulling them. Right? Now think about that. A tugboat doesn't conform to what the other vessels are doing. A tugboat doesn't go fall in line and, okay, I need to be on the same path. Look, one or two things are happening when it involves a tugboat. Either it's pushing something that's in its way, like it's pushing it out of its way, right? If you ain't with me, you against me, or you in my way, right? That tugboat is pushing out the way, or it's pulling. You know, it's kind of, to me, that bar is kind of saying, like, listen, if you're a part of the movement, I'm pulling you with me. Like the positive energy, the vibes, the awareness, like if you're a part of the movement, I'm pulling you with me. That's that tugboat reference. But also if you're not, I'm pushing you out the way. Like we got things to do and I'm not changing course. Right? That's not what a tugboat does. So there's a lot that I'm getting out of this song. Like I said, maybe I'm looking too far into it. You let me know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Tom will share some more insight or something like that. And I'll know if I'm way off track or if I'm close, who knows? But anyways, let's keep it rolling. I've turned like a 3-minute video into like a 20-minute video. But as you know, anytime I do a Tom MacDonald reaction, I typically have a lot to say because there's a lot of depth to what he writes. So.
Young folks, I know that it's hard for y'all to trust most. Life gets so confusing, so stay tuned to what your gut knows. Rough roads always make it tough to keep your cup full.
I like that shout out to the young folks also. Like, trust you. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling, you know.
In the back, I'm leaving cutthroat. Skipping over everyone, don't even need a jump rope. Gun smoke, took so many shots I should be blood soaked. Aiming for the stars, I keep it moving like a tugboat. Young folks, I know that it's hard for y'all to trust most. Life gets so confusing, so stay tuned to what your gut knows. Rough roads always make it tough to keep your cup full. If you can't take the heat, then you'll find out when you get sunstroke. Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters. That's heartbreaking, ain't it? Yeah. Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it? Yeah. Teflon, even when I'm naked. Haters, that's heartbreaking, ain't it?
Man, I wonder if Nova has like a tutorial. I've got to start checking out her channel more often. Like, is there like a tutorial on how she does some of this, or like a behind the scenes? If there is, let me know in the comments. If not, man, I would love to see something like that. That would be so dope. Because I'm in I do a little bit of photography and videography work or cinematography work with real estate. So, man, that was a dope track. I'm glad I checked it out. I think also with the whole concept of naked, it's allowing yourself to be made vulnerable. It's like a vulnerability, right? It's like I think it's a way of opening yourself up, saying like, you know what I mean? Here I am. This is the full unedited, only covered with a banana, pineapple, or grapes. This is. Anyway, maybe there's something there also. Bananas, pineapples, grapes. I don't know. I'll do some more thinking about that. But anyways, I think that's probably it for this video. No? He's saying it's not. He's shaking his head. Maybe that is it. Alright, so hey, listen. Appreciate you for being here. Amy. Make sure you, well, I know you'll watch this. I know you'll eventually get around to watching this video. So, I'm glad to be able to kind of just share something that was important to me with each and every one of you. Appreciate you being here. Steve Dab 317. For now, I'm signing out. Peace.